Hi, everybody. This is the Couchsurfing Experience, our podcast. Today, we speak with a couple from Deutschland. Uh, your name are Joel and Pauline. Welcome to this podcast. How are you?
Hello, thank
Hello.
you. Hello, everyone. I'm really good. Thank you, Roberto. How are you?
I'm fine. Long time we don't see each other. We meet each other in the summer. So
Yes, yes. I think it was.
In
Yeah,
the beginning of September, something
yes,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah. Was good. Do you remember the sunset we shared together was really good.
Oh,
I
Sure,
yes,
yes,
and I
it was
still remember
beautiful.
that pizza.
Okay. First, I want to say every time this is a different experience of couchsurfing, but you remember that every time I told you that my favorite experience is with a couple, because uh, I want to ask you, uh, what is your experience as a couple on couchsurfing? The difficult tips, because sometimes they say it's not so easy to find a host for two people. Maybe if you are a solo traveler, it's more easy.
Yes.
No,
Yes. So apparently, like, for us, it was the on that trip we did when we met you. It was also the first time for us doing couch surfing as a couple. Before, like me, I did couch surfing on my own, so alone, and also
same for
Pauline.
me, yes.
And when we tried to do it as a couple, for us it was working like really well.
Pretty good, yes.
Yes, yes. Maybe because so obviously like we still had our old like couch surfing
Profile,
profiles for our own, and then I think I was sending you the request, and I also added like Paulina's profile of couch surfing.
yeah, so that you can see both of us.
Yes, so then maybe the host can get like an
Yeah,
idea of who we are, and then I guess, yeah, like for being at the host's place, maybe someone's might be some not biased, but probably having some precautions because of uh feeling alone or feeling like separated if there's a
yeah,
couple and they're doing everything together, and then they might not be interested so much in like sharing ideas and sharing stories with the host.
yeah,
But for us, yes, it was like pretty much no problem at all, and we just like every host was welcoming us so nicely, especially like you.
yeah,
And yeah, if the host had enough space, then it was not a problem at all.
yeah,
Yeah, I told you that for me, with a couple, when you don't have much time to share with people because you have to work, it's better because they also are not alone. So it's more balanced because sometimes you need sometimes to stay alone, sometimes you have time to share together. So when the guest is not alone, it's better for me because I have more time, more free time for me and to organize everything. And also, I want to ask because you say that you have two different profile. I saw many times couple makes one profile, but for me it's a mistake because you send me a long message. The most important is the presentation on Couchsurfing because you have on your profile, not my profile. The most profile are with you can say who you are, where your passion and everything that represents you. So people can say if you have something in common to share, or maybe the most my experience is that the most different are about cooking, the vegan philosophy, or vegetarian philosophy, and also are the most difficult to difference on the people. But the most people are vegan or vegetarian on couchsurfing because the new generation are very sensible to this. What about your experience on sharing cooking or something like this?
yeah. We had an experience with that. we had a Couchsurfing host in Bratislava.
Yes.
His name was Dan. He was a super nice host as well, and he was vegan, and he was also telling us a lot about being vegan. And for us, it was totally fine. We told him that we will cook vegan food together, and
yes, so I think that's also like we enjoyed that experience,
Yeah.
because like for my part, and I think also like Pauline, we are both not vegan or
Yeah.
vegetarian, like from especially like when right now, because it's just after Christmas,
Yeah.
right? We're at my parents' place, and my mom always likes to cook with meat as well. So, and if I'm at my parents' place, I will eat everything that's on
Yeah.
the table, right? But so I feel like if you're a guest at someone else's place, like
Yeah.
on Couchsurfing, then you adapt to the situation that is there. And also like what I especially loved about it was about like learning
How complicated it can be
yes,
to like see how the food was made, that there are also a lot of complications.
yeah, or like that there might even be like animal products where you don't expect them.
Yeah.
For example, was this situation that Dan was working the one day, like the host in Bratislava, he was working one day, and we thought it's a nice idea if we go shopping and buy something that we could cook together tonight for
Yeah.
dinner. And then because he's vegan, we try to start going to the supermarket and buy the stuff.
And we spent about double the time just to have a look on the products, not to be animal products.
Yes, and the reason why was also because it was Slovakian language, and we both don't speak it, and like it was not written in English on it, so we spent a lot of time with the translator to make sure that it's really vegan,
Yes.
because that was also the situation when we realized that even in like products that are not like not meat or like eggs or
Yeah.
like obviously animal
Yeah.
animal based products, but that there can still be stuff in it. And so we realized that it can be quite tricky to actually find the stuff. But yeah, it was we cooked a super nice delicious dinner.
Yeah.
And we also when we've been at Dan's place, we also spend a lot of time talking about veganism and about also about like environment in general, and about misconceptions that might exist. Yeah. And it was again like so many times with Couchsurfing a super how you say if you we could learn a lot.
Collecting
Or
experience.
yes, it was enriching. Yeah,
Yeah.
we learned a lot without like even expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the skill of couchsurfing for me is to explore cultures, even the food, because you try regional dishes is different because you are not at a restaurant. If you could, you can learn how to cook something special on the region. So also the how they eat in the house. So it's a very good experience being with local because it's not only visiting places or having tips. It's live like a local because you go deep in the house of the people and you mix the culture. You can speak about your region and everything. I think it's one of the point for staying with the locals, not only visiting places like a tourist. Maybe it's the culture mix, the meeting in the culture of on Couchsurfing. This is the point to stay with the locals.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
totally.
And what about you? Now, what are you doing? You, Pauline, you are in the studying in the conservatory.
Yes, kind of. I'm studying music at a music university. I finished my music studies like around last year. I would say so. No, this year in the
This beginning of this year. It's
yeah,
still 2022.
it's just
Yes.
you're right. It's still 2022. And I'm gonna be a music teacher in school. Yeah, it's quite fun, and it's also interesting meeting different people during couch surfing. what they think about music. For example, we met your friend, and he told me that he was a composer, something like this. And it was funny because so many people can connect about music, and it's super interesting. Yeah. And now I'm like doing holiday.
Yeah, you are in holiday. You are in different cities of Deutschland because
No.
no.
Yes, we didn't tell you. Apparently, big news.
Big
Yes.
news.
Because yes, when we met, we still thought that I would be in Monaco or like in Munich,
Yeah.
and Paulina is in Dresden, but I ended up doing my studies in Dresden as well. So now we are both living in Dresden. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I'm not.
Oh yes. So now you should come visit us in Dresden.
Yeah, sure.
Because we will be both there.
Yes, it would be nice because the strange fact about my couchsurfing experience that I'm using the couchsurfing profile only for hosting people. I'm not traveling because and but with the good reference, it's more easy to travel for my profile because now it's time to start to travel because I have many friends on couchsurfing, so I think that I can visit many people, but also I can use couchsurfing with strangers because your reference make me more easy to find host and around the world. And what is your what about your Italy experience? Was the first time on South Italy for you?
So for me, it was the not the first time being in Italy because like my family they used to go to summer holiday in Italy. So I've been to Italy many times, but for example, if you go to holiday with your family, it's usually you go to like a house or something, and you
Yeah.
don't meet a lot of local people. And so this was apparently the first time meeting a real
Yeah.
Italian and living or sharing the culture, right?
Yeah.
And it was for me the first time couch surfing in Italy, and
Yeah.
man, it couldn't be better.
And
Yeah, same for me.
what is the experience? Because was like your expectative, you different on your idea? Because Italy, I think that Italy is in the north and the south very different. So depends on the city. One of the city most fighting for the people is Naples because many people has an idea about Naples, and when they go to Naples, they change the idea because they fall in love with this city because it's chaotic, dirty, but it's romantic and it's beautiful. And every time people say, okay, Naples is the best in the world, okay, or I hate Naples, I will be not. I think that I want to say your experience in general in Italy because is I feel that the people love Italy, but is very different from the rest of Europe. Maybe it's more similar than Spain, Greece, or the Latin culture. What is your experience? Because you are from a different region of the Europe.
Yeah. No, you can say.
For me, it is like the way. So you're right. It's different in terms of culture. For a bit, as I think it is like even in probably it even is in the south and the north of Italy. It's like
Yeah.
different. So I've been living together with two friends who were from Milano, in the north of Italy, but I feel like the differences in culture is not as big as they might appear. Maybe it's like what we also realized. What's different is like how, for example, the day is structured. That you get up a bit later because you can only or you go to bed late and have like dinner really late at like 10 p.m. or something. For example, in Germany, we have the dinner ways earlier. But then also we realized when we were in Italy, it was so hot, and that you
Yeah.
if you would eat the dinner at 6, it's like too hot. And this is like just we felt like this is the way, or this is the reason probably why it shifted like this,
Yeah.
as an example. And yeah, so they yeah, what we also like, or what for me personally, what I really enjoy is that a lot of life is on the street also, because it's warm enough that you can sit outside, and there's so many people on the street, right? You meet outside, sit, have a cafe, and yes, in Germany I feel like it's more in the insides, like more in houses and stuff, and not so you don't meet that many people on the streets.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
I would totally agree with that. It's always a little bit complicated talking about stereotypes. So I think it's everywhere you go different, also in one country. But I would say that like how we met you and other Italian people I know, it's always like they enjoying life a little bit more. It seems like they're enjoying life a little bit more, like having, as Joel said, some cafes and stuff like that, and enjoying the food and going outside.
Yeah, but maybe if talking about stereotypes, I'm not a big fan of stereotypes, even though they are there, obviously,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like every time I meet someone, I feel like, okay, actually in the end we are not like there's differences, but that doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
And yes, it's always better than you would ever imagine. Like
Pizza and Mandolino, Italian people.
of course,
Don't,
maybe
don't,
maybe to
Ge-
add that.
German people, please don't take cappuccino after 11 o'clock in the morning. It's always like this. And so, what you are, you are studying, you are finished working. So, do you make any plans to use Couchsurfing anymore to make some travels? Where you want to go? Maybe this summer, in other. Have you some ideas to host someone or using more Couchsurfing?
Yes. So apparently, when we met you this summer, we bought this train ticket. I think we
Interrail?
told you, right? The Interrail ticket where you can travel through many European countries. And so next summer we plan to do the same,
Yeah.
because there was this like
It's
this
like
lottery.
Interrail, similar to
Interrail,
Interrail.
yes, yes.
Interrail.
Interrail. And we won 2 tickets for next summer. And because there was like a lottery, we took part, and then we got it as a prize. And now we're gonna do an interrail trip next summer again, and we want to use it and do it like mainly couch surfing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
A little
Because
bit.
Interrail, you buy only just subscription for, but you told me that there are some periods of the year that is cheaper, is not the same price. So you can find different prices on Interrail, right?
so
Depends.
yes, if you there's the Interrail website where you buy the tickets, and if you follow them, for example, on Instagram, or
Ah,
check their website, they have like promotions. Like for example, sometimes they say um, from now to the end of January, we will make it 10% cheaper. So it's more
Yeah.
like offers that change, and then it can be cheaper.
Yeah. But I think this lottery is because the European Union is giving a lot of money for the was heißt öffentlichen Nahverkehr?
Like the public transport.
For public transport, and they want to make it more interesting for younger people, and they want to fördern.
To
promote.
They want to
promote.
yes, they
Yes.
want to
No
promote.
matter, you speaking even German, eh?
Yeah, they want to promote doing holidays by train, and that's the reason why they're like promoting this Interrail ticket. And because of that, there was this super offer last year with 50% off for those Interrail tickets. And this year we took part in this lottery also from like the German government, so that the younger people
Have the chance to travel
yeah.
cheaper. Yes,
Yes.
but in general, like if you check them on Instagram or Facebook or whatsoever, they will always have like promotions
And
and
discounts.
discounts for
What
limited
about
time.
all the period? You can buy for 2 weeks, for one month. Then
So there's different options. Like you have like the shortest one is like 4 days, and then
Mhm.
you can buy it for 4 days, and you're allowed to use these 4 days
In 1 month.
within like 1 month. So
Yeah.
you could, for example, take the first day, take the train to Italy, spend 4 weeks in Italy, and then take the train back.
For example, or going to 4 countries or 4 cities
Yes,
during this month. And then there's also a ticket for 7 days. I think also one for 15.
yes. So it's maybe from 4 days up to 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months is like the longest ticket you can take, but you can also, for example, buy one for 3 months and then take another one for
Yeah.
another 3 months. So
It's also
you did.
it's also good because you can also say the last time where you want to go because train are always so you have not to take a reservation, but you can choose in the last time your destination.
Exactly, and
Kind of,
this
yeah.
is how we used it with couch surfing. We want like we knew that we would take the boat, like the ferry from Corfu in Greece to Italy, and we went to Bari. But then we wanted to explore the south of Italy,
Yeah.
and we wanted to do it with couch surfing. And so we were looking where could be nice places like
Yeah.
Amalfi Coast. We would love to visit, but we didn't know if we could find a host. I
And
mean, in the end, we find you
yeah.
gladly.
And
But
also probably if we wouldn't have met you on Couchsurfing, we would have never gone to Battipaglia because
Yeah,
it's a little bit more inside the country,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know the city, so
yes, then we might have checked
or
Napoli,
yeah,
or went to Rome straight, or yes. So this is for example, for couch surfing,
yeah,
it can be quite nice using a ticket like this, because then you can choose last minute. Because how we used couch surfing this time was that
completely spontaneous.
yes, we were always like, I think we messaged you maybe
2 days,
Two
no,
days, maybe.
maybe one
2
day.
3 days in
Yeah,
advance. Yes, and like if you, for example, with the ticket like this, you can just take the train last minute. If you accept our request, and that we can stay at your place, then we can take the train and come.
yeah,
And yes, so for this it was really good.
yeah.
The most important is to drink alcohol together because the stereotypes German people drinks beer, so
And
alcohol.
to have the wonderful pizza in the castle, eh?
So alcohol
So,
unites the people as like the football.
True.
Always a bottle of beer in the fridge for couch surfing to
yes,
celebrate.
if we come back, we're gonna bring you some.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or actually,
Um,
if you, how about your plans with your trip? Where
yeah,
do you?
but yeah, I'm because I am in a paradox because now I have many I have to start because I have many options. I'm like a child in patisserie. There are many destinations, so I'm a little bit confused. I want to go there. I want to go there, but maybe is one good idea to go like 2 weeks in the Europe because there are many countries that I have not visited. Just to start a short trip and maybe return and organize a longer. I will see. Maybe I think that the period will be like September or similar because it's more easy. I don't
Yeah.
think I don't want to travel in July and August, and it's more easy to travel in the end of the summer. I will see. I don't know. I will let maybe 2 days before I will contact. I'm coming.
Yes, yes, do it like this.
Sure.
Last time
Really
record.
nice. But that's the cool thing, because like I was just, before we made the call, I checked your profile again, and now you have 99.
Yes.
Yeah, 99. I need
Yes.
100. Next will
Who's
be,
gonna be guest 100?
who knows?
Yes, so
We
close.
will make a party.
But now you also have
That,
so many options. You can you have 100 friends around the world that you can visit.
Yeah.
It's a big choice.
yeah, it's funny. Okay, thank you guys for being again my host on podcast. And so thank you so much. So
Yeah.
Joel and Pauline. So thank you everybody for listening to this podcast. And I'm Roberto Campopiano, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Roberto. Thank you
Roberto.
for having us. Bye bye,
Ciao.
guys.
See
Ciao.
you.